and how they trying to manipulate everything. These are high beings. Our unholy four is diddly squat compared to these people. I'm not saying they're bad or good. I'm just saying their abilities are so unbelievable, and their witchery use of it and stuff like that is just phenomenal. It goes beyond any of the best that I've run into in our so-called 3D way of living. Anything. And they go up and they capture these. They literally put a psychic block around these and try to do with them what I try to do here with people. Make them realize they're not God. Make them realize they're hurting who they're hurting, and shouldn't. And of course they know that. To control, that's why they're doing it. And by making them realize they're not God, changing their way of thought and changing queens. But they do something I don't do. If you can't change them, kill them. And they do.
Yeah. Interesting.
In my case, concerning that, I'm given a vision that I certainly cannot understand. No way can I understand it. But I know it's meant for the group. And Gwen has got that great understanding of that situation out there. And I tell it to her, thanks, Red Elk. I needed that piece for the work that the group is doing, the group overall, all the planetary rebels. And I'm standing here in the dark, you know, and in a matter of a few days or short week, she lets me know what this piece of the puzzle given to them helped do.
Right.
Know? And I can accept it. I tell you, the Creator, you know, sometimes their phones are busy, so he calls me, right? And I pick up the information and I pass it on. I'm just a message service. Because I don't understand the dang message. But I don't understand how to tune up a car. But I do understand that the car needs, I got a part that needs to be fixed, so, and I'm showing what part it is or something. Even if I know what it is, I go down and buy it, I'm holding it. I don't know diddly squat about how to put that part on the car, so I go to somebody that's got the brains to do it. So everything's squared away.
Okay. Did you have...
Well, I was just curious as to, I mean, whether, if there are other... The group that you mentioned on, actually, that came up right at the start of the Art Bell interview, the Red Web. Is that...
That's
can you
when
just tell us
our
a little
job...
bit about that, or...
Well, the inner Iokas are way above it. The inner Iokas work with the spirit, the heart. And there's no higher calling for anybody, whether they're of that group or not, than that. None. I mean, in a living being, all right? Short of being an angel, there's no way. It just is impossible. And there's only one Christ. And so anybody that tells you they're the Christ and show all this stuff, no way, you know. But, and then the Red Web Society, their job in that society, which is part of my job, is to repair and prepare for this coming earth change in the physical. That's why I work with vortexes and pyramids and what do you call those things that I couldn't remember? Portals and stuff like that. That's their job, and they're damn good at it. We're all real good at it. But Rod, the leader, he thinks that that's the highest that man can do on the planet. Well, he knows I'm an inner Hyoka, but he still hasn't connected with the fact that I'm way up above that. This is physical that they're doing, but I'm doing it higher, spiritual. So you can't get any higher than a red web in any American Indian society, period. And there's only 9 in that society. And out of the 9, I'm the only one, not only in the society, but the only one, evidently, according to Rod, and according to 2 others, I think, that have the ability and the knowledge to repair pyramids and things like that. Each of those 9, Rod is ahead. He gets to see all the puzzle pieces. I don't see the puzzle. I know that the puzzle is for physical healing the earth, and I know that generally, but he knows what piece goes where and what part of the board that piece must be put. And so he's a coordinator, and I haven't got his knowledge, and that's fine with me. I've got enough jobs of my own. Oh. And it is the last society. It was prophesied that this society would come at the end of civilization as we know it, which is now. And there will never be another society. There won't be any more Indians after this. It'll all be inbred in one race, one tongue, But the knowledge that we possess in Native American, that's why I'm going forth and doing what I'm doing. That knowledge will pass through what's about to happen and help the people when they need it the most to survive. They aren't going to have a car to drive, a hospital to go to. They aren't going to have a grocery store to go eat. And they've got to learn the spirituality of how to connect to the Creator to either make it through mind or be led where the need is. And so, that's that.
Have you got enough of this so I can go to the next? Okay.
Yeah.
Richard wants to know about the moon. Anything you can give us on the subject of the moon?
It's a nice place. I don't know its origin. I really don't. Some claim it came out of us, this planet. I don't know. I don't know. I've never needed to know, so I don't know. But I do know that it's got water inside. I do know that there's many bases inside. I understand that some of those bases belong to, well, yes, but I'm talking about us. People of the United States and Germany and England and stuff like that. I understand, but I don't know. But I do know some of them that I know. The Martians, there's a base of Martians there, and they use that to go from their inner survival shelter in Mars to it's a way stop to Earth. And then they come down here. And that's not the only ones, but it's a inhabited place. So too is our sun.
Oh, that I didn't know. I knew the moon was inhabited.
But it is not inhabited like us taking over and building houses or anything. It's inhabited by the holy ones that are around ones that have come so close to the godhood that they really should be in, but so close that there's a way to enter into a huge area, a huge, I don't know, not exactly a cave, but anyway, to recharge. Go rest and recharge within the center of the sun.
Now, before we leave the moon, I understood that the moon was made. Was not, something that just sort of, but it was actually created by aliens. And
I don't know its origin. Some of the rebels believe the sun that shines upon us is totally false. That our sun was about to implode and become a black star or hole or whatever, and that the aliens have kind of done a little thing between a bunch of the rebels, but their scientists and stuff, and literally